All righty, Falcon fans, we're back. We're getting ready to start the second half of play here in Grapevine, Texas. Falcons and the Grapevine Mustangs all knotted up at 7. It was an exciting first half of play. Grapevine got on the board first at 10:07 of the second quarter. It was a Alan Bowman pass to his tight end, DeGiacomo, 24 yards. The kick was good at 7-0 Grapevine at that point, but right before the end of the half, and on Dagan Hahn's second drive of the 2015 season, he led the Falcons, capped it off with a 5-yard pass to Tristan Bowen on a play that not many high school quarterbacks make.
So, easy for you to say.
Yeah, exactly. Smitty, what's the vibe on the sideline over there?
People are pumped. I mean, the whole team is excited. I mean, that was a shot in the arm to come out there, and that kind of energy going into halftime was, I mean, this team is ready to come out and play.
Can't wait to hear it. And, you know, Coach Young said something in the interview that, you know, Dagan may not take every snap in the second half. That's a developing story. I don't know if they have him somewhat on a pitch count or a play count, so to say.
You know, Dan, I've got inside sources. You know, I got people in low places. Went to Garth Brooks twice.
Yes.
I just want to let you all know that. And I have been confirming that information.
Really?
Is it me? Am I the source?
No.
Dang.
But you are one of my sources sometimes.
Nice.
By the way, guys, just to let you know, we've talked about his District Player of the Year. Last year, Dagan Hahn completed 67% of his passes, 2,700 yards, 32 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Those are the type of numbers that give you a District Player of the Year. He also carried the ball for 715 yards and scored 6 touchdowns. So that's the type of offensive player Dagan Hahn can be. Here's a deep kickoff. Looks like Tristan Bowen going to catch it at the 2-yard line. We're underway. Tristan up the middle. He's got a hole. He's going to dive out across the 20.
He ran into 15. Who is that out there? I can't.
I can tell you this. I thought the hole was going to be a lot bigger, and then all of a sudden he kind of got tripped up and had to dive out across the 20 to the 21. That's where the Falcons set up shop here in the second half of play.
Hey, real quick, let's give a shout-out to our helmet crew. These guys are the hardest-working helmet crew in the nation. We got Bill Slater, Gary Papard, Scott Anderson, Joey Andrus, Brian Griffin, Dave Stanley, Marvin Harris, and Conan Schatz.
Here we go. Falcons 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Brian Griffin, that's Courtney Holder in the backfield. He takes it, he's going off right tackle, gets hit at the 24 and takes the ball out to the 27. That's a gain of 6. And Spencer Fredrickson in at quarterback for the Falcons. And it looks like the Falcons trying to get moving very, very quick. Chris Slater motion back over here to the right side of the field. Again, Courtney Holder in the backfield with Spencer, 2 receivers each side. Courtney up the middle. He's going to have near first down yardage out to the 32, and that's going to pick it up. Yep. Good hard run in there for the senior.
I really like our running game. I feel like at times we could just kind of run behind that and march down the field, eat up clock, and score.
I do feel like we have been winning both sides of the line of scrimmage in tonight's game. Pitch left, Courtney trying to make something happen, cuts it up the middle. Nothing doing, maybe a loss of 1 on the play, tackled at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that was one of those plays. They knew exactly where we were going, knew exactly what we were doing, lost our crowd mic there.
Smitty, did you mute us?
Uh-oh. Getting information from cameraman Andy Duffy about an injury.
Gotcha. Empty set for Spencer. He's going to
nice
back draw. He's going to be hit at the 36 and dropped right there. That's a pickup of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I wish he could have just spun there. If he would have just spun right behind his offensive line, he could have got another 5 yards out of that.
In comes Tristan Moody.
Talk to him about that tonight.
3rd and 7 for the Falcons at their own 36. Empty set, 3 receivers here to the near side. Spencer looking right, turns around, throws his left side, little bubble screen. Keegan Brewer's got it, still on his feet, 45, 46, 47, and about 1 yard short of the first down.
What do you do here, Dan?
Well, this is a very tough game. Field position means a lot. Does Coach feel like he has a play at this point of the game and at this field position he can get that 1 yard he needs? Let's see what Coach Males dials up here. It looks like they're leaving the offense on. Well, now we have
him back out.
Well, so Spencer leaves the game. Keegan going to be the quarterback.
Watch for any trick play going here, though.
4th down and 1. Keegan can also take a few steps back and punt this ball away. It is 4th and 1 at the Falcon 42. They're going to run it. Keegan has the first down by a yard out to the 44-yard line.
I like the aggressive play call there because that is a momentum piece of the game right here. And if you get the first down and pick it up like we do, keep the chains moving.
I mean, that's saying, hey, we're here to win this football game, and you're right, very aggressive.
Big cojones right there.
Brian Griffin in the backfield with Spencer Frederickson. They're going to give it to Griffin off the left side. He's out to the 50-yard line, picks up 6 yards on the play. Good job by that offensive line, giving Griffin running lanes and room to move.
Most of the time when we go just direct snap almost and just run straight up, that hole was there.
2 receivers each side. Griffin, now we have a man in motion. It's Contreras. They give it to him. Oh! Reversing field.
Oh, baby!
40-yard line. He's going to be tackled there. That's a gain of 10 and another Falcon first down.
You know, basketball, they call that breaking ankles. He broke a few ankles on that out there. He just twisted.
First down, Falcons.
Wow. 1st and 10 Falcons at the Mustang 40. It's a give to Griffin. Left side picks up 2, maybe 3 yards to the 38-yard line.
Dan, this is the least amount of throwing we've had in any football game thus far this year. We've ran the ball more this game than any other game so far.
Yeah, we've only put it in the air, 14, 15 times. 2nd down and 8. Here's a little bubble screen out to the right.
Oh, yeah!
Brewer, he's got room. 30, 25, makes a cut. 20.
Touchdown!
Brewer!
Yeah!
Touchdown! Falcons!
We needed that.
Big play.
Wow.
38-yard strike. Spencer Frederickson to Keegan Brewer.
Keegan just found the seam, opened it up, and just ran it down their throat.
Well, the beautiful thing about that is after Dagan came and sparked him, we sent Spencer out here to start the 3rd quarter. He leads them on a 79-yard drive in 10 plays for a Falcon score, and it was a 38-yard pass play to Keegan Brewer from Spencer Frederickson. Here comes the extra point by Marcial Apayez. It is good. Falcons get their first lead of the game. It's 14-7 with 8:36 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Lake Dallas Football on the Quarterback Club broadcast network.
Club channel.
Do you need a lift kit to jack your truck to the moon, Texas style? A tune-up for Old Faithful, keeping her going? Or maybe just some new kicks for that whip? Come on down to Goodyear Tire and Auto Service of Denton on Sato Court off of Loop 88 near Golden Triangle Mall. Go online to schedule an appointment today or call 940-565-9651. Goodyear TAS of Denton.
Freeze up. Nick, what an opening drive there to start this second half of play. Again, Dagan sits on the sideline. Hey, we're going to send Spencer back out, and we're going to drive it down their throat, and that's what they did.
Man.
But Keegan made that play happen. He got some blocks on the outside from his receivers. He's into the secondary before you know it, makes a cut, and he's gone.
That's what opened up last week when you were on vacation and loafing.
Here's the kick by Apayez is to the left side. It's fielded at the 27. He's out across 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Monte Jackson finally going to tackle him in Falcon territory all the way at the 42-yard line. That's just too big of a return. The kick was low. It set it up.
I think that's the 3rd time they've started on our side of the field, and I do not like the short field.
No, and that pooch kick, if we're not going to kick it deep, we need to kick it high so that it forces the fair catch. And if we kick it like that, it's just not working out for us.
I agree with that. Tough. Shout out real quick to my mom and dad, Dennis and Kathy Frederickson, Lawrence, Kansas, listening. Appreciate
Shout out.
Shout it.
Very tight. Oh, boy, what is going on? False flag on the play. I mean, Bowman went under center. They tried to get a very quick snap in there. Did you see how tight? I mean, they had one back behind him. It was Jacoby White, and it's a false start called against the Grapevine Mustangs. It's going to back them up 5 yards.
Is that the first penalty they've had on themselves?
Second. They had the pass interference penalty in the 1st quarter. Actually, 2nd quarter when Dagan came in and threw the ball deep down the middle.
You're right, 2nd penalty.
Could be exactly what Coach was talking about in the interview. Things start going our way and not their way, and this is a whole new ball game.
Yeah, Coach alluded to the fact not a whole lot of things went our way. We had a lot of penalties, some big plays, and But to be 7-7 at halftime, here they go. A really quick little sugar huddle there. He goes under center. Fakes a pitch to Jacoby White. Bowman going deep. Intended for his receiver on the right side. A little bit of action between Roundtree, but it's incomplete.
Squarebush got him really good. I think that was a good no call. Squarebush had him.
Well, when they do that little huddle about 3 yards from the line of scrimmage, and then they race up to the line of scrimmage, they're obviously trying to catch our defense somewhere where they don't want to be. Now Bowman goes back to the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers here to the near side on the left. Jacoby White, the running back, they're going to give it to him right side. Cuts it back toward the center of the field. He's going to be good for about a couple yards down to the Falcon 41. Excuse me, that's a 6-yard pickup.
Jacob Biggerstaff in on that. Bigger.
Sets up third and 9. We're at the Falcon 41 for the Mustangs. Same formation. To Giacomo, the wingback on the right. McCulley out to the right, wide. 3rd and 9. Bowman looking left. He's going to fire left side. It's deep. Nobody there. It's incomplete. Some miscommunication. I think he thought Middahl was going to run an in route.
Somebody call AT&T. The call got dropped.
It sure did. We'll take it. A misfire by the Mustangs going to force them to punt more than likely, as it's 4th and 9 with 7:47 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Falcons leading this one 14-7.
And that was a few yards short of being intercepted by Kobe Boyce.
Boyce was definitely the closest player to it. Keegan Brewer stands at his 10. Their punter at his own 48. He's going to get this kickoff, angling toward the right side. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds somewhere around the 15, 16-yard line, somewhere in that neighborhood. Here comes the referee marching it off, and keep on coming, big boy. It's 1st and 10 Falcons at their own 18-yard line. Hey, Nick, also want to mention, you gave the shout-out to the helmet crew. We love it when people listen, let us know you're out there. We hope you enjoy the broadcast as much as we do giving it to you. But also want to recognize the spaghetti dinner sponsors this week were the sophomore parents. Breakfast sponsored by the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. The speaker this morning was Lionel Gillespie. He was a football player and kind of a workout trainer at Game On Athletics. So here we go, 1st and 10 Falcons. Contreras in motion. They're going to give it to Griffin, left side, nothing doing. Griffin going to be wrapped up and tackled for no gain.
I do like to see when, he got stuck pretty hard there, but he hopped up faster than both those defensive players, and that's always good to see.
You know, those plays set up other plays that we need, and they're so important to get that running game going like we have. Opens the playbook.
Now we go the empty set. Flags before the snap again, and I think we're going to have another false start called against the Falcons as the Mustangs clapping their hands.
I'd like to know if it's the same person or if we got different personnel problems down there.
They just look like a little miscommunication snap count-wise.
That's the mental mistakes we have got to eliminate.
2nd down and 15 now from the Falcon 13-yard line. Spencer, quarterback draw. He's running it, cuts left, out across 15, 20, 25, still on his feet, spinning, and tackled at the 30-yard line for a 1st down, picks up 17
a little
yards.
type of run right there, like, hey, I'll show my big brother I got a little something too.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but Chase Stanley laid a pancake block on a linebacker that let Spencer get a few extra yards on that.
Good job.
I didn't see that, but good eye, because that O-line needs a lot of credit tonight. They are doing an excellent job.
Good vision by Spencer to pick up that Falcon 1st down. A little swing pass out the left side, try to get in Speedy Contreras' hands.
Still got 4 or 5 yards out of that.
The 34-yard line, a pickup of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6. This Falcon offense in the second half, they're doing some things, and they're picking up 1st downs and keeping those chains moving. Let's see if they can finish off another big drive here. It's time to give the Courtney Holder trying to get out the edge. Flags all over the place. Courtney across the 40 to the 45. It was a gain of 11.
Saw something.
It's looking like they might call holding on Daniel Rivera.
Holding called against the Falcons. That's going to back them up 10 yards, and these penalties are just
Have you ever coached Daniel Rivera, Dan? I just got to know.
No, I never have.
You sure? Because your teams always were cheating.
hey, just because we coached a little basketball together, Nick.
Still bitter if you can't tell.
You tend to bring that up every week.
Every broadcast. I made everybody know that Dan Smith's a cheater.
You were just on the
Shots
short
fired.
side of that ledger a few
Shots
times.
I'm not sure if it's the Browns fan in you or if it's just the Dan Smith in you, but I want to make sure
Browns
everybody
cheat all
knows.
the time. You can tell by their winning record over the last 20 years.
Let me tell you something. I was lucky to have some really good basketball players. That always makes you a much better coach.
There you go.
2nd down and 12 here for the Falcons at their own 28. Spencer looking to pass. He throws left side. He hits Contreras on the little inside bubble screen. Contreras going to be tackled. Thought we had a little bit of room, but no gain on the play.
And Shagun Ejera just laid out a defensive back that was coming around trying to make a play on that. Big hit.
Hey, big play in the game here for the Falcons. They lead this one 14-7. They have 3rd and 12, and they've been doing a good job of again, moving the chains and picking up first down. So let's see what Coach Males dials up on this play on 3rd down and 12. Two receivers far side. Less than 6 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Falcons 14, Mustangs 7. Spencer drops back. He's going to step up under heavy pressure, rolls to his left, looking for somewhere to go, comes back around the right side, dancing into 15. He's going to fire it out of bounds just to get rid of it. Good job by Spencer not getting sacked back there, but man, heavy pressure.
Whoa.
It didn't look like he was just kind of running for his life.
Yeah.
That's the way it felt.
Yikes.
Keegan Brewer on to punt for the Falcons. He's going to be at his own 15. That's Maddox mid-out. Deep to return for the Mustangs, standing at about his own 41-yard line. Brewer likes that little rugby-style kick. He's going to roll to his right.
Nice.
Kick it. It's a decent kick down the middle of the field. Mid-out at his own 35. Monty Jackson there to cover. Mid-out's going to try to reverse it. Monty hits him. Garen Johnson on the tackle. Daniel Rivera, no gain on the return. Kyle Roundtree also there. Grapevine going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 35. Good punt, but excellent coverage by the Falcons.
Yeah.
Everybody stayed in their lane, stayed home, and not a whole lot doing on that return.
You know, consistently on these punt returns, Monty Jackson, number 6, has been a big player for the Falcons. Always there to make first contact, usually on these punt returns. And he was there to stop it and make mid-out try to reverse it. But, man, the rest of the Falcons got there. Good coverage. 1st and 10, Grapevine at their own 35. This time to give the Wolf up the middle. Nothing doing. He gets hit. He takes it out to the 39 after he falls forward. But it looked like he took a pretty good pop there initially near the line of scrimmage.
I think he did.
Falcons normally in that 4-man front, but they've switched over to more of a nickel defense. They get an extra defensive back there, so they're eliminating one of their linemen. 3 guys with hands on the ground. Garrett Hunt, Schuster. This time they fake the Wolf. Bowman's got it, trying to go right side, and what a play by Little Pep. Tackles him for about a 1-yard gain, but that was a great open field tackle. We have laundry on the field. Let's see what this is all about.
If it goes against us, I'm about to lose my top.
Little Pep didn't get fooled on the misdirection at all. They faked the handoff left, and Bowman tried to boot it around to the right. Personal foul, hands to the face. Called against the Falcons. Man, these penalty yardages are just mounting and mounting and mounting. Those are hard ones to overcome.
Yeah, the 15-yarders.
Parker's having little issues here with our computer, so I'm going to get a... Were you just totally locked up? Sure. Yeah, hey, listen, I can go to these guys in the back for statistics if I need to. But yeah,
little off wheels here.
Wheels off.
1st and 10 for Grapevine at the Falcon 45. Bowman looking to pass. He's looking left. Nowhere to go. Heavy pressure.
Oh, Ben almost
hits
had him.
Bowman rolls to his right and runs out of bounds for a 3-yard loss there along the Falcon sideline back to the 48-yard line.
Is that Devin Turner out there that was running after him, licking his chops?
Hey, I got to tell you again, you can't say enough for what the secondary's doing because Bowman can't find an open receiver.
Ben Williamson is dictating the way this defense is being able to play. When you have someone rushing the quarterback like that, you're able to put another defensive back out there.
And that's with a 3-man rush.
Beninator.
This time Bowman looking to fire. He goes over the middle. Nearly.
Oh, baby.
Monte Jackson broke on the route, nearly got it, just falls incomplete.
That's what we've been waiting on. More of that type of stuff is going to turn into our favor. We're going to get a pick somewhere in the game, and we're going to take it and make them pay for it.
Wow, that was a heck of a play by Monte. I want to go back to the earlier play where Alex Papard stayed at home and made that open field tackle. That was very nice.
That's all right. Devontae Traylor in for Ben Williamson on this play.
3-man rush. Bowman sells, rolls over here to his left, going to fire to the left side, hits a man on the sideline at the 38-yard line.
Short,
falls out of bounds. It's short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2, and more than likely they're going to go for it.
I was going to say, if you're Grapevine, you've got to go for this because momentum is really swinging our way, and you're about to get embarrassed here at home.
4th down and 2 at the Falcon 37, and you're right about this. This is a big play, a big momentum play in the game. 2 receivers each side. Zach Wolf in the backfield with Alan Bowman. They're going to try the hard count. Falcons, good discipline, not going for it. Damian Hyde, Dalton Anderson, Devontae Traylor. The 3 men up front going to try to get some pressure and stop this ball at the line of attack if they run it. Kane Cox shows a blitz up the middle. Oh, there we got flags before the play, and it's a false start.
Caught him.
I think when Kane showed the blitz, it kind of freaked him out a little bit and got him jumpy.
I think so. You know, I got to tell you, I've watched Travis play for years on the offensive line. It's so tough to be just holding your position when these guys can move and jump in your face.
Guys, remember that play right here because now Grapevine sends out their punting unit. Their punter stands at his own 48-yard line. Keegan Brewer at his own 10, but what that does, that makes them punt the ball away when they could have went for it. There's a deep kick. Brewer going to field it at his 7. He's going left by the numbers out across the 10, tries to cut it back. 15. Stays on his feet. 25. Brewer really gets tripped up on the left sideline at the 35.
I got to tell you, though, very smart play by the Falcons. We had a kid that was running back, and he just held up because he knew if he did, it would be clipping, and Keegan had that seam all on the side.
Our blocking tonight has been great. Devin Turner laid a solid crackback block on that punt return to open up some field for Keegan there.
Wow, Keegan, what an exciting play. He tries to cut it in the middle, then cuts it back, spins.
I thought he had nothing, going to get tackled a couple of yards advantage, and man.
We're out to the 37-yard line. That was a 30-yard return, and again, go back to that play, the penalty. Here's a little pass out to the right side. Daniel Rivera's got it across midfield. We got a flag, probably a holding. Daniel gets tackled at the Grapevine 48, but I think it's coming back.
Contreras went down, and as he's down, the guy's blocking him, and he just had his hands up. I don't really think he was holding him at all.
No, that should not be called holding.
Smitty doesn't like it. Nick doesn't like it. What's Coach saying, Smitty? Listen to.
I can't tell you that.
Well, give me the gist of it. You don't need to go verbatim.
He's standing at about the 30-yard line, about 5 yards onto the field right now, and just letting the officials have it because that was one of the more poor calls we've seen here tonight.
You know, we're used to that in Wichita Falls, but here in the city, we're supposed to get a fair shake, I thought.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right about that. You remember going up there?
Oh, man.
I mean, Contreras got put on the ground, and that guy was trying to get up, and they were just getting tangled up. It wasn't a hold.
Nope. Pushes us back to our 28. It's 1st and 20. Keegan takes a direct snap. He's going to carry it up the middle. Big yardage out across the 40. Keegan breaking away midfield. He's going to get tackled at the 44-yard line. Boy, the defender came in from behind as Keegan was starting to break, and he just couldn't. He needed one more step, Nick.
Man, that's what we've been missing all year long, and he came on last week. I can't say it enough. The old Keegan is back with us. He didn't go anywhere, but he's getting the opportunities where the holes are showing themselves, and he's making the opponent pay for that every time.
That ball actually down to the Mustang 41-yard line. A big play for Keegan Brewer. And again, we're just a few ticks less than 4 minutes left to go here in the 4th. Is this one coming back?
It's looking that way.
For what?
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Lake Dallas bench. 15
Oh, they're getting after coaches.
Is the second bench penalty of the game. Come on, Falcon fans, let them hear it.
Let them hear it.
I'm telling you. Can I get...
That's okay. We're going to score here anyway. It doesn't matter how bad they're trying to mess with us. Falcons are going to pull it together here, and we're going to make them pay for it right here.
Yeah, Coach Young was pretty hot after that one. He's getting into it with the official a little bit down here.
Well, and rightfully so. That is BS.
It's 1st and 10 because the play was good for a first down. Brian Griffin, the ball carrier off the left side, picks up a couple out to the Falcon 46-yard line. That's the only good thing that resulted is the Falcons picked up the first down, and then the 15-yard unsportsmanlike call came and pushed them back into their own territory. Spencer trying to quickly hurry up the offense. 2nd down and 8 at the 46 of Lake Dallas. He's going to fire a pass right side. Rivera's got
like
it. He's
it.
out across
I like
the 50, 45, across the hurdle, and gets tackled at the Grapevine 43-yard line. That's good for another Falcon first down, a 10-yard pickup.
I like the effort there. He tried to go up and go over that guy. They just got his ankle, but first down.
Daniel caught that ball and had so much room. Can't say enough about the blocks on the outside by these Falcon receivers. Fake the handoff up the middle, passes left side. Bowen's got it, spinning inside the 35 and tackled at the 34.
Yeah.
It's a 9-yard gain.
I'm frustrated if I'm Grapevine. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to go after here.
Yeah,
they have got everybody going right now.
Easily Tristan Bowen's best game of the season as well.
Yeah, and he just twisting and going north and south. Awesome, awesome game.
Contreras in motion. They're going to give it to Griffin up the middle. He gets
First down. I like
he
it.
picks up a few yards down to the 32, but picks up the Falcon first down. We're going to keep the chains moving.
Hey, and the best important thing that's going on, those penalties, we're maintaining control of the ball and the clock management. We are just ticking it down, moving it down their throat, and running out this clock.
2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Falcons driving again. Contreras, they give it to him, coming to the right side on the jet sweep, cuts it up the middle, going to take it down to the 28-yard line, picks up 3 yards on the play.
28-yard line.
You know, the offense really mixing it up, and what you're saying, man, it's just they're playing on their heels right now.
They are,
no doubt.
They are.
And look how fast these plays are coming. Again, Brian Griffin up the middle. He's going to take it inside the 25 and close to 24, but he picks up a few more. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Courtney Holder enters the game. Brian Griffin leaving.
Man, the line is winning that battle up front right there. Just can't say enough about that O-line right now.
Rivera motions to the left slot. Holder in the backfield with Frederickson. They give the Holder left side. He's got first down.
Yeah.
Cuts it outside. He's got the sideline 10. Still on his feet and tackled out of bounds at the 4-yard line. What a play by Courtney.
That should have definitely been called a late hit on Grapevine. Courtney stepped out of bounds at the 7-yard line and then was pile driven into the ground at the 5.
I thought he spun back inbounds, and that guy took him out of bounds is what it looked like from up here.
He went out on his own. He stepped out on his own at the 7.
I think the way it was so bang, I don't blame him for not throwing a flag here. Falcons have it. 1st and goal at the 7. Fake the Griffin up the middle. Whistles before the play, and we're going to have another false start, I believe. Jeez,
oh, Pete.
So we got it from
Cheese and Franks.
Mike Albanese of the Lake City Sun. That is our 11th penalty of the game for a 101 yards.
That's going to be some running for practice, I guarantee that.
This is frustrating because, we're driving the football and we're really gaining momentum and taking control of this football game here in Grapevine. And unfortunately, we just take that gun out and shoot us in the foot. Here's the deal. It's 1st and goal from the 12, though, and the way this offense is moving, we got this, Nick. It's going to be a touchdown. This time they give to Griffin. He's trying to go right. He cuts it inside the numbers at the 10 and takes it down to the 6.
That's a good piece of running right there. He just stayed with his block until the hole opened up, and he got his 5-6 yards out of it.
Just tried to stretch it outside, and he saw his cut, saw his lane, put a foot in the ground, and went with it. 2nd down and goal at the 6. Boy, can you turn that crowd mic down a tad?
Yeah, I'm trying to block it.
Courtney Holder gets it, tries to go up the middle, takes to the 5. It's a short gain of 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal. This is an interesting play call right here. We've been staying in the center, trying to get a seam opened up. I think that's going to open up the little play. I think they're going to try to go Keegan on the little slant route right here. That's a Keegan Spencer special, isn't it?
It could be. Look for Contreras in something like this, dragging across the middle, too. Contreras usually finds a way to get open down here. We'll see. Brian Griffin in the game. Contreras, Daniel Rivera on the right side. Tristan Bowen, Keegan Brewer on the left side. Brewer lined up in the slot. Spencer dropping back to pass. He's looking left. Spencer going to tuck it and run. He's inside the 5, dives forward to the 4. Just couldn't get it. Barely got tripped up and tackled by a shoestring. They're actually going to say the 5 was no gain on the play, so out comes the kicking unit. Marcial Alpiaz kicked his first field goal last week against Dallas Kimball from 23 yards. This ball going to be spotted at the 12. It's a 22-yard field goal attempt. 18 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Falcons leading 14-7. These are 3 big points here, Nick.
They are very big points right here.
Snapping for the Falcons on punts and place kicks is Cody Shipman. The Falcons going to let this play not be the last, it's going to be the end of the third quarter. Falcons will start the fourth quarter of play here in Grapevine, leading 14-7 and looking at a field goal try when we come back. You're listening to Falcon football on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
That worked.
James Wood Auto Park, a proud Lake Dallas sponsor with locations in Decatur and Denton. Selling new and used vehicles since 1978. Brands that you know and trust. Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac at prices you can afford. Come on in and see what the revolution is all about and test drive the vehicle of your dreams today.
Alrighty, guys, we're back to start the fourth quarter. Marcial Apiez lined up to try this 22-yard field goal. Again, Cody Pierce. Did I say Shipman earlier?
Yes.
I'm rolling with it.
He graduated a couple years ago. Here it all. Good spot. The kick is up, and it is through the uprights.
Congratulations.
A field goal 2 weeks in a row for Marcial. Great job by our kicker. We extend our lead to
Now
17-7.
Now, I know there's no excuse for the mental mistakes and all the penalties that have taken place on that last drive, but if you look at it objectively, took a huge chunk of clock out of that game, and we kept getting the first down after all the penalties, managed to march it down the field and get some kind of a score out of it. So not all negative out of there.
No, not at all. I mean, this offense is really clicking, and it's funny what Dagan did as far as igniting that offense, and now it really doesn't matter who's under center. The Falcon offense is just picking up chunk yardage, picking up first downs, driving the football. The last 4 times the Falcons have had the football, you know, it's just kind of went their way. Actually, they're opening their second drive of this quarter. They had to punt the ball away. But other than that, you know, Dagan went on the long drive. It ended in an interception. Went on another long drive. It ended in a touchdown. Spencer to open this half long drive touchdown. We punted. Now long drive field goal. So it's really, really good. There's the high kick. Middow going to come up, receive it at the 21. He's got big yardage down the left side across the 40. 50 across that Falcon sideline. And Monty Jackson lays him out at the 44.
It's going to be a sideline penalty again. Dadgummit.
Flags all over the sideline. Is this really what's going on? Holding call against Grapevine. That is not a sideline penalty. It's a spot foul from about the Grapevine 46, and it's going to take them back 10 yards.
I was going to say, there's no way they're taking 3 sideline penalties in one game.
Yeah, you'd have seen Coach Young turn a color of red. Like a pepper.
Return team number 95. 10-yard penalty from the spot. First down.
So this drive here is all about the Lake Dallas defense. Let's continue to stifle that Mustang offense. I'd love to see a 3 and out, and let's get the ball back in the hands of our offense that has really caught fire here. Again, I've mentioned it since Dagan entered the game in the second quarter.
Devin Turner in there for Ben Williams.
Bowman stands at his 30. He's going to give the ball Jacoby White. He's got a big hole up the middle. Devin Turner going to make the tackle at about the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Boy, Jacoby had a huge hole to run to.
He sure did.
Devin Turner kind of stood him up right there.
Devin Turner just a kind of a surprising kid this year. Just came on and has done an excellent job.
Entering the game, Devin Turner, Falcons' 4th leading tackler with 28. Also leading the team with tackles for losses with 6. Actually, that was 1 behind Devontae Trailer at 7 entering the game. Oh, they give the ball to Ralph Loren McCauley around the right side. Nothing doing. A big play for the Falcon defense. A 3-yard loss.
Oh, there's
And
a
a
penalty
flag
flag.
comes out.
He was all the way down to the
far
snack
side of
bar.
the field.
He was at the lunch bar.
Is that Little Pep? Who are they going to get?
I'm not sure, but it came across the field.
I mean, is it what was it, a hit, or was it? Because I didn't see it. I was watching the play because it happened away from the play, didn't it?
Same here. No one down here.
Let's go watch the replay. Here we go. Is it on the screen?
No.
Flag on the play. No kidding.
The play was going to go for a loss of 3. They tried to give it to McCauley on the little sweep, out of the wide receiver position. Falcon defense just did a great job.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 5.
Okay.
Yes.
I think if that had been on us, Coach might have called a timeout and started running the kids right there.
I'm telling you, we'll take those 15 yards because it's been going against us all night long.
And that's huge. Would have been 3rd and 5.
Watch this play. Ben is on the left side over here. Watch this play.
So that ball is going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. Excuse me, the 22-yard line. It's going to be
3rd and 23.
3rd and 22.
3rd and you ain't going to make it.
I don't think they have a play for this. 11:06 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Falcons leading by 10. 2 receivers far side. McCauley alone here on the right side. Their leading receiver, but shut down tonight. Bowman dropping back to pass. Flag on the play. He's going to fire deep down the right sideline. He's got a receiver, but it's barely overthrown.
Through his hat.
Jacoby on the wheel route. Devin Turner in coverage. Throwing the hat's usually an indication he might have stepped out of bounds on his way to get there.
Or I think he might have ran out of flags.
Yeah, that's what.
Yep.
He's flag happy today.
Good Lord.
Where do you go to flags?
There's no way that's any type of interference.
That ball was 10 yards over his head.
Yeah, it was out of, it was about 5 yards out in front of him. So on 3rd and 23, they tried the little wheel route. They couldn't get it.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on the defense.
Jeez, offside.
Offside on the defense decline. Pass interference on the defense, number 25.
Coach Young signaling that it was uncatchable. Looking very puzzled on the sideline.
I agree with Coach Young. I mean, even if
I
they
agree
saw
too.
it.
You know, all I can say is Devin probably felt like he was beat by a step, and so no chance, didn't want to give up a touchdown. If you feel like you're beating that play, it's not a bad play by Tevin, but man, it's another 15-yarder. 1st and 10 Grapevine at their own 37. This time to give the White left side, nothing doing. He's still on his feet, though, after the 44. I thought he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up.
Yeah, he just kind of snuck out of there.
He's actually out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 3 or 4.
Sneaky little booger.
He's only 5'8", goes about 170. He's not the biggest guy. 2nd down and 7. Jacoby White in the backfield with Alan Bowman, 1 receiver each side, 1 wide out. It's time to give to Bowman another flag. He goes left side, makes a cut. He's got 1st down yardage out to the 48-yard line before he's tackled by Devin Turner.
Can we have a couple plays without a flag?
I don't know, man.
After this, can we get an update on that?
On the defense, number 80. It is declined. Results of the play.
I mean, here's the deal. You know, that even penalties like that don't get counted because they decline it, but this is brutal. I mean, these guys, I don't know if they're getting bonuses based on the number of flags they're playing, if we're just that darn sloppy.
13 penalties.
1st and 10. Bowman going to, no. White took it, and he gets stopped for a loss. It was Big Pep coming in to stop him at the 47. It's a loss of 1. You say 13 penalties?
13 penalties.
For what, 115 yards, 120?
Wow. Way too many.
Huh? 122 yards. Unbelievable.
Jeez, that's not good.
We keep talking about it, but you know what? Let's go defense. Let's stop them here.
Exactly.
2nd down and 11. The big story is this 10-point lead we're protecting. They give it. Oh, where's Schuster with a big play?
Oh, get him.
White is still on his feet. Oh, my gosh. And here comes Big Pep, Garrett Hunt, and a number of other Falcons to stop him for a 3-yard loss.
Schuster had a huge play and had him there just barely out of his grasp.
What was going to be about a 6 or 7-yard loss turns into a 3-yard loss, but I don't care. Still a great play for the Falcon defense.
Been down there fighting for that ball at the end. That looked like that poor kid's hand was bent backwards.
Wow. 3rd down and 13 at the Mustang 45-yard line. And again, the Falcons just need to step up. The last time on 3rd and long like this, it was the interference call against Devin Turner that kept this drive going. Bowman dropping back to pass, heavy pressure. He's going to float it down the right side. It's incomplete. Over the hands of Wolf. Holy cow, heavy pressure.
Dalton Anderson and Devontae Traylor just brought the house.
Well, and that's what forced the overthrow, because he had to get rid of that football. Again, out of the backfield, they tried the little wheel route, and Zach Wolf was running free down the right sideline, so Falcons dodged a bullet there. But the pressure of that defensive line is really what made it happen. Keegan Brewer stands at his 15. Their punter at his own 35. It's 4th and 13. Falcons leading this one by 10. It's a high snap. The punter's going to get it off. It's a low wobbly kick down the right side. Lands at the 18. Everybody going to get away from it. Rolls inside the 10 and going to be down at about the Falcons 6-yard line. But
very nice kick.
Good job, defense. You're listening to Lake Dallas football on the Quarterback Club broadcast.
First down.
King Brothers Boat Storage in Hickory Creek is a family-owned and operated facility providing quality service since 1984. 20 acres of outdoor or covered storage for your boat or RV. Secured by wrought iron fencing, coated gates with 24-hour access, on-site security, 2 air-conditioned restrooms, and on-site boat repair. Stop by and talk to Randy or Paula about your option for quality storage at an affordable price. King Brothers Boat Storage.
Keegan Brewer on the first play of that drive takes a direct snap, goes to the left side, takes the ball out to the 18-yard line and 19-yard line, good for 13 yards and another Falcon first down. And we're at it again, driving the football, Nick.
Hey, we're trying to suck the life out of this thing. We're trying to do a little Patriots deflate the ball a little bit on the.
This time they give to Griffin. He's going to take the ball out to the 22. It's a 3-yard gain. You talking about sucking the life out of the football. The last 5 times the Mustangs have had the ball. They punted 4 times, and their other drive ended at the half. So Falcon defense is just playing big against.
Wow, can't say enough about it.
I don't think Grapevine factored into this. Oh, a little reverse play. Keegan Brewer's got it coming back here left side. Cuts it. He's going to be tackled at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 11 yards.
Well, I did not like how he went down on that play.
He got spun around pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah. But Keegan's used to doing that, or Keegan's used to doing that.
Contreras went in motion. They gave it to him, and then going right and pitched it back to Keegan, come around the left side, a little misdirection. Good for 10 yards, 11 yards. Again, Contreras goes in motion. They give it to him. Right side, cuts it up the middle. Nothing doing. Tackled for no gain on the play. Cody Pierce a little slow to get up there, but big boy looks all right.
He had to go get Shagoon. Help me up, big brother.
Well, Shagoon's the only one big enough besides Stanley to get Pierce off the field. And by the way, my apologies to the Pierces for calling their boy Cody Shipman again. Shipman graduated 2 years ago. You know me, I make plenty of mistakes.
That.
Don't agree with me, Smitty.
No
Second
comment,
down and 10. Little miss. Spencer's going to take it up the middle, out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It looks like he had it in the breadbasket, pulled it back out.
Yeah, it looked like a little zone read kind of, and he wasn't sure if he's going to give it or not. Courtney lets it go, and Spencer takes it up the middle.
You know, and just to be clear, we are not deflating any footballs on the sideline over
No,
here.
not
in
us.
case anyone from the UIL is listening. I don't want to have to smash mine or anyone else's phone, you know. So.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, you'd hate to give up your phone, wouldn't you?
The Grapevine offense, when they came out that last series, they were so frustrated.
Big play for the Falcons. 3rd and 7. They want to keep this drive alive. They've got it their own 35. Moody goes in motion, left to right. They fake it to him. Again, a bubble screen left side in the hands of Contreras. 28, 30 makes a cut. 35 still on his feet and gets hammered at the 39-yard line. They're going to give him the 40. It's still 2 yards shy of first down, but man, Contreras is quick, and he makes a cut and he gets going. Falcons going to bring on the punting unit.
Would have loved to keep that drive going and just march that down the field, Dan.
The good news is it is a 2-score game, folks. There's 6 minutes left, and that clock is running. Keegan Brewer standing at his 27-yard line. Maddox Midhow for the Mustangs standing at his 28. Ball is at the 40-yard line. Keegan going to get the kickoff. It's angled. It's down the right hash, and that ball going to be down by the Falcons at the 34. So it is a 26-yard punt, but that makes the Grapevine going to have to march it down. And again, 2-score game.
This is the ball game right here. If we can pull them out, 3 and out.
They've just got to be frustrated because they just haven't been able to figure out anything offensively against this Falcon defense. And Nick, how fun is it? This is the first week of district play. The Falcons defending their undefeated title from last year.
This is a statement.
They're really making a statement. I was just going to say that, no doubt. Alan Bowman in shotgun position. 3. Oh, they're trying to set up a middle screen there. Kane Cox hits DeGiacomo at the 40. It's a gain
like
of
watching
6.
a pinball machine in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was trying to lay the big hit on him. Nobody was wrapping up. He almost snuck through for some more yards.
I bet he's seeing stars in there.
Can't be feeling good.
Little Tweety birds.
wasn't really a middle screen, but did you see their linemen? They all cut our front line.
All three of our linemen got cut.
Yeah, to drop them to get that play over the middle. They fake to Wolf. Bowman going to roll to his right. He fires right along the sidelines. Midow has it at midfield, caught for a Mustang first down.
They do execute that style of play very well, Dan.
Yeah.
Well-designed rollout there.
Along that sideline, they can move it. This team is a team that comes in averaging 26 points a game, so they know how to score. Falcons holding them to 7 thus far through this contest, and we have 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 at midfield for the Mustangs. Wolf in the backfield. They're going to look for that wheel route again, maybe. Bowman can't find anybody. Good job by the secondary. He's rolling left. Devontae Traylor, he's going to fire left side. He's tried to break on it. It's incomplete along that left sideline.
Man, what a great read on that. And he just went ahead of him. I think he almost had that ball, Dan.
That was extremely close. Smitty, how close did Boyce come to picking that one off?
Boyce came this close. My fingers are really close together.
Are they really close together?
And actually, their receiver ended up catching the ball after it went through Boyce's hands, but he was already laying out of bounds.
Wow, 2nd down and 10. And again, credit those defensive backs of Lake Dallas for not giving any open receivers. They're just blanketing them. It's 2nd down and 10. Bowman pressured by that defensive front. He swings it out to Wolf. Left side, he's got a lot of space inside the Falcon 40, 35. And finally, I think it's Devin Turner going to come in and make the play. It's actually Jacob Schuster at the 34-yard line. So a gain of 16 and a Mustang first down. They didn't account for the back coming out of the backfield.
No, they didn't. He was wide open, had way too much space ahead of him. Not the assignment we wanted. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. They're actually at the 32-yard line. I thought it was the 30. That was a weird spot for me. Bowman fires right side. It's caught at the 22. Little Pep first hit, and it looks like Kane Cox finishes off Midow at the 20, but that play goes for 12 more and another Mustang first down, so it's getting a little...
Yeah,
they got a little lifelike here. You don't let teams hang around, Dan.
Good news is the clock continues to roll. Each team has 3 timeouts. Falcons lead it by 10. It's a 2-possession game.
Fab, you might want to turn me down a little bit.
There you go. Thank you, Smitty. Bowman gets a snap, rolling left. Here comes Ben. Heavy pressure. He throws right. It's incomplete, intended for Wolf. Devin Turner was going to come lay him out if he caught it.
We are fortunate he didn't catch that ball because he had daylight and he could have ran that in.
But again, Ben Williamson, I think the pressure forced a misfire by Alan Bowman. Ben has just been big all game long.
Yeah, wreaking havoc on that defensive line.
The Beninator. You like that one?
No,
we got to come up with something different.
Ben.
4:06, it's 2nd down and 10. This time, Bowman up the middle. He's going to keep it himself. He's inside the 15, going to be tackled at the 14, a pickup of 6. The good news for that, it's going to keep that clock rolling, 3:54 and counting.
Ben Williams running off the field and just shoulder bumping Grapevine as he going out. I hit you when I'm not even playing.
Boy, Grapevine taking a ton of time.
I know.
It's a crucial call. It's 3rd and 4, but they've let 20 seconds run off this clock just trying to figure it out. It's going to be 25 seconds by the time the ball gets snapped. 3rd and 4, Bowman fires left hash. It's caught at the 10, tackled by a number of Falcons. It's the 9-yard line. They're going to call it a Grapevine first down. That stops the clock at 3:25 while they move the chains. Now it's 1st and goal Mustangs.
Do we know what the clock was when they started this drive?
It was
about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes?
Somewhere around the 5-minute mark. They've eaten up some yardage. Of course, the Falcons saying, hey, let's just keep the ball in front of them, no doubt about it.
Right.
Pick 6 time. Here we go. It's time to get an interception.
1st and goal at the 9. Bowman looking to throw. He's going to fire right side. It's a slant route. Roundtree with a great play. Intended for Midow. Roundtree just goes up and knocks it away.
Yeah, nicely defended.
Would have liked to see Roundtree in front of that, but, still
the pass
comes in and makes it up.
Pass was a little high. Midow had to go up, but Roundtree, good coverage.
And there was a lot of contact going up in the air for both of them, but since they were both making a play on the ball, totally legal.
Definite no call. 2nd down and goal, 3:06. And again, Falcons 17, Mustang 7. It's a great night to open district play. Of course, your district record indicates winners and losers in playoff spots, so Bowman rolling to his right on 2nd and goal. He's looking, can't find anybody. Here comes Hunt. He just has to throw it away.
Wow.
Again, the Falcons secondary doing an impeccable job.
I think that was Garrett Hunt that was in pursuit on that one.
Yes, Garrett Hunt, absolutely. 3 minutes left on this clock.
And, you know, their quarterback is a lot more of a pocket-type passer. He's not going to take off and run on you a whole lot. And you hear him talk about in the NFL a lot, you got to have that internal clock in your head as a quarterback, and he's definitely had to have that this game because the rush has been great.
I agree with that.
I do feel like he's felt it pretty well and gotten rid of it. He hasn't taken the big sacks necessarily. This is a big play because if the Falcons stop him, it's going to force that field goal try, which they have to have 2 scores, a field goal and a touchdown to even tie it up. Bowman, again, can't find anybody. Rolling right, fires to the right side of the end zone. He's to Giacomo, incomplete. Coverage by Little Pep. That brings up 4th and 9, and this is an obvious field goal try, right?
Yes.
Really? I think you got to go for it.
It's 4th and goal at the 9. I mean, this is a big one. You got to have 2 scores, one being a field goal just to tie it.
No, you're right. You're right.
To me, this is
yeah, he's signaling.
Yep, and this is it.
This late in the game and the efficiency of our offense in the second half, I'd have to say field goal or touchdown there, they might be going for an onside kick.
I got to tell you, Grapevine has really managed the clock very poorly this last little series.
So their kicker, Cole Heath, this ball going to be spotted at the 16-yard line. It's a 26-yard try. He's a left-footed kicker. We have a flag here.
Well, we hadn't had one in 4 plays.
So, surprise, surprise. The ball's going to be spotted on that left hash. He is a left-footed kicker. Let's see if we're going to back him up 5 yards, and this might even.
Ball start. Number 26 in the off. Restricted lineman.
I thought all game long he's been a little early, you know.
It's a false start. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 14. Now the ball's going to be spotted at the 21, so a 31-yard attempt. I think this actually helps the kicker and helps the angle by moving it back a few yards. Ball spotted on the left hash. We're going to have a timeout called by the Falcons here with 2:50 left to go in the 4th. You're listening to Falcon Football on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast
network.
Me llamo Hermano Van y yo soy estúpido y loco. I don't know what I just said, but thanks to El Chico in Flower Mound, located at 407 and Morris Road, for being a Lake Dallas Falcon sponsor. El Chico, a true Mexican food tradition since 1940. Más enchiladas, por favor, señorito.
Well, Smitty, you were talking about, you know, if they convert this field goal and make it a 17-10 game, I mean, I don't think there's any reason why you wouldn't see the onside try.
Well, there is a lot of, this is an iffy time to do an onside kick. There's almost 3 minutes left in the game. If you have faith in your defense and you have 3 timeouts, you know, it's a dicey call. But the way our offense has been able to pick up first downs the second half, I think you got to do it.
And the interesting thing is, would they roll Dagan Hahn back in quarterback position because he runs the ball a little bit better than Spencer?
That's an interesting call, man.
I mean, we have a lot of things at work here. It's the holds down, heavy pressure. That kick is up. It's very high, and it's going to be no good.
Wow. Boy, who got back there?
Kyle Roundtree.
Kyle Roundtree putting the pressure on.
You can't kick around a square bush. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely fouled the timing up on that kick try. Now we don't have to worry about an onside kick. So Falcons going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. They're going to try to run this clock out here.
That's all you do, baby. Get out of here with the W. And great job on this Falcon offense and defense. But story to me has been defense / Dagan Hahn with that one drive. Just amazing to get this thing kicked off.
Yeah, but you're right. And it has been Dagan and defense. But what Spencer did, and Dagan Hahn is in at quarterback for the Falcons. Griffin set to his left, 2 receivers each side. Man in motion. They're going to give it to Keegan Brewer, coming left side. He's going to cut it up inside the numbers, 20, 25, 30, and tackled at the 32-yard line, picks up 12 yards, and another Falcon first down.
I didn't think about it like this till just now, but did we just ice the kicker with the timeout?
Well,
I don't think that's the intent.
Maybe, but you know, they might have looked at how they're lined up and might have had a specific play called to let Roundtree get looser. I'm not totally sure. The interesting thing, though, I think what got the kicker was the pressure, and it disrupted his timing.
I'm chalking it up to icing.
Interesting. I like it.
2 receivers each side. Again, Griffin, the lone back, behind Dagan on his right. They send a man in motion. They give to Griffin off left tackle. He's going to take the ball out to the 34-yard line of game 2. Clock continues to roll. You know, this interesting after that last first down, the clock stops, which is a friend of Lake Dallas, but now we're at 2 minutes and counting. 2nd down and 9. It was a gain of 1.
Prius.
That play good for 17 yards out to the Falcon 49. Brewer's so quick.
Wow.
Man, he is
Lowered
so fast.
the boom.
All he needs is a little crease, and he can just get it moving, man.
I bet that kid needs dental work after that hit.
Tooth rattling, huh?
There you go.
Clock continues to wind. 1:12, 1:11. Play clock is at 15. I am shocked that the Mustangs have 3 timeouts on the board and just refuse to use any of them. I don't get it. Wow. This time to give to Griffin up the middle. He's across midfield. Oh, the ball is loose. Dagan comes in and dives on it at the 50.
You talk about heads-up play.
Very heads-up play. Clock still rolls. 46-45. Falcons going to open district with a win here in Grapevine, and what a way to make a statement to defend that title from last year. They went 6-0 in district play. Now it's victory formation. That's our favorite one. Keegan wanted the fans to get up, and he looked over this way. We're going to have to get one more snap off, guys. Everybody's shaking hands out there, but we've got to snap it one more time. Play clock down to 6. Dagan goes under center, takes a knee, and wow, what a feeling for those Falcons. Dagan fired up. The rest of that team just has to feel great. This was a hard-fought battle here at Grapevine.
This was a complete team victory by the Falcons on offense, on defense, special teams. You know, we had a kicker. We got some field goals in. Just everywhere around was just a team victory, Dan. It's the only way I can describe it.
Look at Cody Pierce leading that line, man. That kid played his heart out on the line. He gave his quarterbacks plenty of room, opened up the holes for his running backs, and he's going to be tired tonight. What do you think?
I agree with that.
Man, but you know, you're right. The total team effort, the defense. I mean, we can single out some players such as Ben Williamson who made a difference, such as the secondary in general. They blanketed those receivers. They really didn't give up a whole lot of yardage. And again, Alan Bowman, this quarterback who came in as one of the area's leading passers, really didn't
we kept
do a
him
whole lot.
to next to nothing and 7 points, and we disrupted his entire game.
No doubt. I mean, the pressure, it was just fantastic. Again, we're talking about the offense. The return of Dagan Hahn, the spark, whatever. But then we rolled Spencer back out in the second quarter, and all he does is 2 more scoring drives to basically ice this thing away.
Yeah, this is huge.
I just can't feel good enough about what I saw here tonight. Obviously, we did a lot of talking about penalties. Coach is going to clean that one up. Sometimes you run into crews that just love to throw the flags on itty-bitty stuff. I don't know if that's what was going on, but certainly the number of penalties for yardages was way out of whack tonight. But they'll clean that up. Next week it's going to be homecoming. Carter, Riverside.
Got a tough one.
From Fort Worth, they're going to come to our place, and it's going to be homecoming for the Falcons. You think it's going to be a tough one?
I think they're going to get train horned all night long.
I think that's going to be a heavy dose of the train horn. It'll be homecoming at Falcon Field, folks. Falcons, their overall record goes to 3-2. The big part is 1-0 in district play. We have 5 more district games.
Huge. You know, and you just can't say enough about this game here tonight, this team effort. Hats off to Coach Young and his staff and Coach Males for having a game plan that shocked Grapevine. They had no idea what to do with.
No idea. The defense, fantastic. Smitty, any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, I'm just really pleased with the way this team and coaching staff was able to handle adversity. It's not like we came out here and just trounced Grapevine. I mean, it was a tough game, and we were down for for a good bit of the first half, and it was tied for the first quarter. So it's not like we were just killing them, but we were able to battle through the penalties, battle through being down a touchdown, battle through throwing a pick in the red zone, and, you know, make some good plays and walk out of here with a victory. So that's what's good to see in this first game of district play.
Excellent point. I do want to go back to that play. I believe it was early in the fourth quarter where we're protecting that 14-7 lead. It was 4th and 2. They had it down at about our 30-yard line.
Yep.
And you remember they went to the hard count. We didn't fall for it. Kane Cox shows blitz, comes up, disrupted their timing on the line, forced a guy to move.
Yeah, that was
backed
huge.
them up 5 yards, made it 4th and 7, and they had to punt the ball away. So that was I look back at that as a big play.
Yeah.
One final thought for me, and then you guys can go on with whatever you want. But I'm super proud of Spencer tonight. Let me tell you, I feel like this was his best game he's played thus far. It wasn't stat-wise, but it was decision-wise. It was the way he went through a game with no picks.
Yeah.
Being able to come out here and get in any role that they wanted him to. And that last drive where he didn't throw it away, he kept it, tucked it in, and we came out and we had to do a field goal. But those are the little things that smart players keep up with. And I was really proud of him because I think this was his best decision-making game.
Nick, that's a great point. Spencer did do that. You know, he had thrown at least one pick in every game coming into this. So to take care of the football and lead his offense on drives that mattered and put points on the board, huge for your son, man. That was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, the amount of progression that he's shown in those non-district games and then coming out here and having a really smart played first district game, it's huge.
No doubt. Well, hey, guys, unfortunately, we had a big computer glitch, and Parker's stat computer just died on us tonight. So nothing doing stat-wise. The big one that you got to know, Falcons 17, Mustangs 7. We're 1-0 in district. Looking forward to homecoming next week. For our crew, Smitty on the sideline, Fab, our producer. Hey, our new guy, Drew, our cameraman.
Drew! Way to go, Drew!
Good job, Drew. Parker, our stat man. St. Nick Frederickson. I'm Dandy Dan, and we are out.